My name is Greg. This is Fiber. Actually, my full name is Lucius Gregory Meredith. Lucius derives from the Latin for light. Gregory derives from the Old French, I believe, for vigilant, and Meredith comes from the Old Welsh for watcher of the sea. So the vigilant light watcher of the sea, that's a lighthouse. So my full name means lighthouse. Now you know something about me and why often on the internet my handle is Lighthouse. I'm the president of RChain Cooperative, and RChain is working on building the world's most scalable blockchain. Mostly because we believe that blockchain plays a pivotal role in the next level or iteration of human coordination technology. And like Bill Gates, who recently on an interview mentioned that climate change is going to require a level of coordination that we've never seen in human history in order to address. So I've been saying exactly the same thing in public for the last 4 years, since 2016, so about 5 years. In order to address climate change, we have to coordinate together as a species in a manner that we've never coordinated before. And so we're going to need technology to support that coordination. And blockchain is a pivotal technology for human coordination. With RChain, just as an example, since we developed mainnet, the community has developed a couple of applications that are quite remarkable. RChain is a cooperative, and because it's a cooperative, we need to vote. That's sort of the whole point of the cooperative style of governance, is a one member, one vote. And in this time of COVID, it wasn't advisable to come together for a member meeting. And so within 6 weeks, the community had pulled together and built an on-chain voting mechanism, which we used for our annual general meeting at the end of 2020. And the voting mechanism is cryptographically secure. Members can verify for themselves at the end of the election the tally without being concerned that anyone will know their individual vote. By contrast to the US elections that were conducted around the same time, if the US had used such a system, it would not have been possible for the US Republican Party to promulgate a lie about the election results. The US citizens could have voted from the safety of their own home, been guaranteed to know the tally of the election at the end of the election. So on the eve of the election, everyone would know and not have a doubt as to who the winner was. So that would have prevented a lot of civil unrest in the following months. A coordination technology superior to what we've seen in the largest, one of the richest countries in the world, and built in just under 6 weeks. That's very impressive. Likewise, we believe that there will be much in the way of climate refugees. Many populations are going to be displaced, and part of the problem with displacement is that people don't have credentials that they can point to. Oftentimes they're having to pick up and run right away, and so they don't bring documents proving that they're lawyers or doctors or teachers. And And so that's a problem when they reach the shores of a new jurisdiction. Similarly, when they are in refugee camps, it's very difficult for people to know who is legitimately a refugee and worthy of relief funds. If their identity were, if their credentials were put up on the blockchain, there would be little question about that. In the case of the global pandemic, the credentials for determining whether or not you have been tested and or vaccinated will be of considerable importance. And in just a few days, I think a little more than 3 days, the community was able to build a on-chain COVID passport application, which is again cryptographically secure. It can't be used to sell COVID information. Only the owner of the private key can see the healthcare information. We think that a mechanism like this is useful right now, but will expand in its utility as we begin to face climate change. So that's a little bit about RChain, a little bit about some of the things we're thinking about, some of the applications that our community has built, and hope to see you at the Perm Winter School. Thanks very much. Ciao.